Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Yeah? Good.
How about you?
Very good. Good. It's really hot here right now. The weather is definitely summer now, so
What's the temperature?
the temperature is about 84 degrees Fahrenheit, and I think that's about 34, 35 degrees Celsius. So,
Wow.
yeah, so it's
So
really
it's
hot.
so hot.
Yeah. How is the weather in China now?
Mm, in my city, it's 25
Okay.
centigrade.
That's not
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't like the heat, so for me it's very tiring. Do you like the heat or do you like cold weather?
No, I don't like the heat.
Yeah.
It's for you. Yeah, the same with you.
Yeah. It's very tiring. Some people love hot weather. Some people love the weather. Well, I like going to the beach. I like going to the pool, but sometimes it is so hot that I don't want to do anything, right? I just want to
Yeah,
sit.
just want to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Mhm. So in the room it's okay, maybe.
In the room it's okay. So
Mm.
so for me,
You can have the conditioner.
exactly. Yeah. So I coming from Florida, I'm very used to air conditioning. We have air conditioning everywhere, but in Spain they don't use air conditioning that much. It's mostly fans. So I have like this fan here, and air conditioning is not always an option. Like for example in
So you are in Spain? In Spain?
yeah, I'm in Spain right now. I'm in Spain. Yeah, yeah, I live in Spain.
What do you do there?
So I'm teaching English here, and I've been teaching English for 3 years here. Originally, I was practicing archaeology in the U.S. and teaching as well, but then I moved to Spain to to try something different for an adventure. So I loved it so much that I stayed, and I've been here for 3 years. Yeah.
Okay. What grade do you
What
teach there?
what great. So I
A
teach.
journal?
I teach adults, yeah. So I teach mostly adults. Some children. I teach mostly children like private tutoring. So it would be like after school extra help kind of thing. But mostly adults, and they're mostly adults that are learning English for work. So they're learning English to improve
Wow.
their career. Yeah. Yeah, I like it a lot. I really
So,
like living in Spain. The people are amazing. The culture is beautiful. So yeah, it's really nice. Have you traveled? Where have you traveled to?
mm, mm, just in my country.
In the country?
Sorry.
Yeah. Where in China have you traveled to?
Beijing, Shanghai, Nanjing, Chengdu. Just the cities. Have you ever been to China?
No, I've always wanted to go. I've actually never been to any part of Asia. So I've always wanted to go to Japan, China, Thailand. I have to go.
Whoa.
Yeah, I really have to go. My sister, she is living in Japan, and she teaches English in Japan, and I want to
Whoa.
try to visit her, but it's difficult. It's a long trip, very very long trip. Yeah,
Yeah, but the area is so beautiful. So
yeah,
you can have you should try once.
absolutely.
At least.
Definitely, especially
Yeah.
for me, I love traveling and I travel a lot. So it's very strange that I have not been to Asia. It's
Asia? Uh-huh.
yeah, it's very strange. So talking about hobbies, because we want to talk about hobbies today. One of my hobbies is traveling. I love traveling. To different places and trying different food and seeing the different
Meet
ways.
different people.
Exactly. Yeah. Different ways that
Wow.
people live. Yeah. So what about you? What do you like to
Different
do?
lifestyles.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think traveling. I like traveling too, but the time is so limited.
Yes.
So you teach English in Spain. There are many Spanish learn English too.
A lot, yeah. There's a lot of Spanish, citizens, a lot of Spanish people that want to learn English. I think because English is used in business a lot, so people are learning learning English because of that. So there are a lot of people who are maybe traveling for work and they need English to speak to their clients or their customers. Yeah. What about you? Are you learning English for the same? Are you learning English for work? So you teach English.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's to improve.
I teach Chinese students English, so I learn English for work.
Do you like it?
There are many Chinese. We start to learn English from three grade.
Third grade. Oh,
Grade
wow.
3.
Yeah.
Grade 3. Yeah, from primary school.
Okay. And do you like teaching English, or is it just for work? Do you like teaching English?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe not not very lot like English so much, but it's okay.
It's okay, yeah.
It's okay, I think.
It's sometimes challenging, right? Because sometimes the students don't want to learn, or maybe they think it's boring. It's difficult as a teacher, right? But I think sometimes it's very fun and very rewarding. So if you see the student having a good time, having fun, it's a lot of fun for you too, right?
Yeah. I think being an English teacher is good. It's good. It's good too.
I like teaching because it's something that you can see the person actually having a direct connection with what you're talking about. And so teaching in general, you're able to have that connection with someone, and I think it's very rewarding. It's very satisfying to have that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
If you were
how long?
Yeah. No, sorry. Go ahead.
How long will you live in Spain?
Well, I just had a baby, so I'm going to be living in Spain for a long time. For a long time, yeah. So I just had a baby. So I met someone when I first moved here, and we just had a baby this year. So I plan on staying in Spain.
So you married a Spanish?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So your husband is a Spanish?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't expect to meet anyone when I was here. I decided to come to Spain for a short period of time. And when I first moved here, I thought, okay, I will live in Spain for 3 months and then I will go back to the US. But then I met my partner, and then we decided to have a child, and now I'm staying in Spain. Yeah. So I'm here for a long time. Yeah. But I think
for the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think so. Maybe when I'm older, when I'm retiring, I might go back to the US, or maybe when my daughter is older, I might go back to the US. But for now,
how old is your daughter?
She's 3 months old.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Do you have a vacation
Yeah.
to take care of your child?
Yeah, so we have maternity leave, right? So maternity leave is in Spain. It is 4 months. So in Spain,
4 months.
4 months. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. So I am still technically on maternity leave, and then next month I will go back to teaching English in Spain. Yeah. So it's a
Mhm.
I was just gonna say, compared to the U.S., it's actually a lot of time. Do you have maternity leave in China?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different city, maybe the maternity leave is different, but maybe about 4 months to
4 months.
6
too?
months.
Oh, to 6 months. Oh wow. Okay,
4 months to 6 months. Yeah.
that's
So
good.
yeah. Also, I think it's wrong. It's so good.
Yeah, that's a good time. I think that's a good amount of time. In the United States, you have maybe 2 months or 3 months, depending on the company that you work for. In the United States, it's all about the company you work for. I know, for example, when I lived in the United States, the company I worked for, the maternity leave was 2 months. I think 2 months, which is very short. I think it's a very short time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And which city are you in Spanish? In Spain?
In Spain, I'm in Madrid, in the capital.
Capital.
Mhm.
The capital of Spain.
Is Madrid.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's in the center, right? Do you remember?
Is
we
it
talked-
beautiful? Is it beautiful?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful city. It's very old. The architecture is very old in some parts. There is a new section with big new buildings, but most of the city is older, smaller buildings, very Spanish colonial style, and the atmosphere, the environment is very welcoming. It's very friendly. So everyone eats outside. For example, if you go to a restaurant, you can eat outside. There's a lot of squares, right? So people will meet each other at the square and talk. This is different from the U.S. because in the U.S. we don't really have squares. We don't really have the culture of eating outside with different people. So it's a little different. I prefer it. I like it. Yeah. Do you think that?
So it's very comfortable and relaxed.
It's very comfortable, very relaxed. Absolutely. Yeah. I think that it's probably one of the most beautiful things about Madrid is that it is very relaxing, very welcoming, very friendly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you said they eat outside. You mean they eat on the square or?
Yeah. So it could be either in a square, or it can be like, for example, if there's a restaurant.
You can on the street.
Yeah. So there's like, if they have restaurants, they have tables outside, and they call them, like, in Spanish it's called terraza, but in English it would be more like patio, like a patio situation where you have an outdoor eating area of a restaurant, right? But it's just on the street. It's all just on the streets, like on the sidewalk. So you're walking on the sidewalk, and there are people sitting in tables for a restaurant eating. It's beautiful. It's really nice. Maybe I can send you a picture of what I'm talking about, because it's really beautiful to see. And I think that's one of the most culturally obvious or the most iconic. So when you think of Madrid, people think of this: eating outside, eating tapas, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Because in China we can eat outside too.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
So what is the type of like what is the typical restaurant like the culture? So what when you go? So for example, in Spain, you can eat outside. They eat tapas, which are small. It's small food, right? What is the restaurant culture like in China, where you live?
We can, usually the restaurants are in the mall or inside
Okay.
the room. But if your restaurant is on a street or on a sidewalk, you can we can sit on the chair
Mm-hmm.
and eat outside.
Okay.
And sometimes we can eat on the squares too.
Mm-hmm. And do a lot of people do that?
And sorry.
Do a lot of people do that? Do a lot of people eat outside?
Sorry.
Do
Maybe may I call you back?
wait 1 second. Let me see. It might be me. I'm trying.
May I call you back?
Sure. Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
Okay.